So I'm either gonna horrify or delight my viewership here, but over spring break, I did a 55-hour trip to London to visit as many exteriors where they shot Peep Show using only the tube. Here's what I did. So in Brent, we had the William IV, where Mark had his birthday party, and Jeremy's Broke. Amazing restaurant. I think this may have been the room they shot in, but maybe it was a set. I ate the Cumberland sausages so quickly, my stomach didn't notice. Then one tube stop over, I found the Tesco's car park where Mark tried to get run over before his wedding. Around the same area in Harlesden is O'Tamara's, where Mark proposes to the Churchill fangirl. Unfortunately, it was closed by the time I got there. Out in Ealing by the Hanwell stop, we have St. Mary's, where Mark and Sophie's wedding was actually shot. Looks pretty much the same. Here's the park bench where Super Ann's makes out with Nancy. The Dolphin Bar, where Sarah first meets Jeremy in Sistering, is now called the Green W7. The proprietor there definitely remembered the shoot, and they did use this interior. I believe Mark, Jez, and Sarah were sitting exactly here. In the same neck of the woods, you can find the mole mapping clinic that April and Mark went to. It's a vet's office now. And I found Charlotte's place, where Jeremy pays 45 quid for the Barolo in Berkeley. The restaurant is sadly no longer there, but right next door is the Grange, which has super fine cocktails and a great crew. Near Soho, you have the very street that Super Ann's delivers his secret ingredient is crime quote to Jeremy. The storefronts all look different, of course. The East End and Tower Hamlets, you have the street where Mark does his history walks and Jeremy in Love. And up near the border of Islington and Hackney is where you can find a slew of locations like the Rosemary Branch, where Jez and Mark go on a double date with Paula and Heather to see that play in Burgling. The De Beauvoir Arms is the former Northgate, where Heather stands up Mark for their second date. And of course, who could forget Clissold Park, where Mark and Big Suze go running in Sistering. And like an idiotic boob, I too tried to run this path around the lake. By far, the longest trip was taking the overground to Croydon to see the first season JLB, the Oval Tavern, and of course the Apollo House itself. Many of the establishments were so tickled that I was doing this, and a few of the bartenders and patrons had no idea Peep Show was filmed on their property years ago, despite loving the show. What I found the most fascinating is that they called Zodiac Court Apollo House in the show, but there actually is a real Apollo House a stone's throw from the actual exterior that they used. What did you think of this video? What places did I miss? Comment below and follow my socials for more. Hi everyone. If you like what you saw, please follow me using the social media links you see on the screen. If you wish to show more support, I will put a link to my Patreon page below, as well as a link to purchase my new classroom textbook. Thank you so much for your support, and don't forget to subscribe.